Hello, I'm Eric Roby.
And I'm Carla Schaefer, and this is Anne Arundel County Week in Review. Making headlines this week. How many friends do you have on Facebook? Well, you could have a few more by liking the Anne Arundel County Animal Control page. County Executive John Leopold announced this week that he has challenged the agency to reach a 100% adoption rate. He also announced a new marketing campaign to increase the visibility of animal control, as well as the thousands of dogs, cats, turtles, rabbits, and other adoptable animals received each year. Speaking of the challenge, County Executive Leopold said, "As a pet owner myself, I am pleased that we've increased the visibility of adoptable pets and set a high goal for animal control. No animal shelter is perfect, but we must strive to do everything we can to find loving homes for these animals. Our efforts are already paying off." The adoption rate is currently estimated at 87%. It is easy to help solve the problem of pet overpopulation because you can get involved by just a click of your mouse or a tap of your laptop. Go to www.aacounty.org/animal control and click on the Facebook link. You can receive regular updates and pictures by liking the page. We already have 500 people spreading the word, but we need your help. You can also watch the new and improved Pet of the Week program online or on this cable channel. Animal Control is located in Millersville and is open Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. You can also call them at 410-222-8900.
Well, as we've mentioned before, January and February are very busy times in our state capital of Annapolis. Over at the State House, lawmakers are considering hundreds of new state laws and trying to solve some of the very difficult budget problems facing the state of Maryland. But the County Council is also going to be busy. County Executive Leopold has introduced legislation that would change the rules for arbitration cases in contracts with public safety unions. Personnel costs amount to about 80% of the county budget. The administration says that local officials should be able to make the best decisions for taxpayers, not an outside party who isn't knowledgeable about the challenges facing Anne Arundel County. County Executive Leopold said of the legislation, "The taxpayers' interests trump the union's interest in this area. Current law requires the County Council and administration to abide by the ruling of the outside arbiter when the administration and the unions cannot agree on a contract. The new proposal would give the County Council the power to make that final decision."
Well, Eric, do you remember when we were kids and there were cigarette ads everywhere in magazines,
everywhere,
billboards?
Guys like the Marlboro Man and Joe Camel, Joe Cool, whatever it was. They were all over the place.
They were. Well, we have a similar problem today where some retail stores are selling cigarette lighters that look like toys. This week, 3 business owners were honored by County Executive Leopold for their commitment to public safety. With me now to tell us more about this event is Division Chief Michael Cox of the Anne Arundel County Fire Department. Chief?
Thanks, Carla. On Wednesday, January 26, 2011, County Executive John R. Leopold honored and presented the owners and operators of 3 True Value hardware stores in Anne Arundel County with executive citations. The event was in response to the actions that they took to directly improve public safety, especially the safety of young children within their communities. In this case, the owners and operators, Miss Melissa Wade from the Cape St. Clair True Value Hardware Store, Mr. Jared Littman of the K&B True Value Hardware Store in Annapolis, and Mr. Mike Stevens from Stevens Hardware in downtown Annapolis, all took it upon themselves to remove novelty lighters from their store shelves and no longer offer them for sale. They did this after finding out that these lighters, which have the appearance of toys, have been the direct result of serious injuries and deaths of many young children across the nation. Novelty lighters have been the subject of concern for some time nationally. These lighters are fully functional cigarette lighters that are indistinguishable by many children and adults from toys. These lighters come in a variety, shapes of sizes that are appealing to children, including animals, cameras, toy trucks, cartoon characters, and food items. Some also feature flashing lights and sound effects, which make them even more appealing to children. Carla?
Thank you, Chief. The Anne Arundel County Fire Department was busy this week responding to 1,397 calls for service. This included more than 1,043 emergency medical calls and 138 fire calls.
Well, Carla, not only did we have a busy week on the fire side and the police side, but our public works crews.
Yes.
Our professionals out there that keep us safe, keep us moving on the roadways, everything from our county DPW crews to the State Highway Administration. got a little dumped on Wednesday night into Thursday.
They did. A lot of snow, a lot of freezing rain.
Big storm came through. About 10 inches of snow was measured at the airport. But I tell you, I've been with the county for a number of years now, and I've always been in a position where I'm on the front lines of hearing about all the problems that, my street wasn't plowed, this didn't happen. But this storm, unlike some others, our guys did a phenomenal job, whether it be County Department of Public Works personnel or State Highway Administration personnel, our many contractors that are out there taking care of our public safety needs and our travel needs. The streets were amazing.
It's true.
They did a great job.
Were on the roads all night long and all day yesterday, and we had representatives in the Emergency Operations Center with us starting at 5 a.m. yesterday, so very busy, but it turned out well. And
it was an amazing fact. Rob Gould from BG&E was mentioning during a number of his briefings yesterday that this storm here was just as bad, if not worse, as the double blizzards that we received we received a year ago. And it was because of that wet, heavy snow that really hit our trees and our power lines very hard. We had at the most point in the county a little over 40,000 people without power.
Which was more than last year
with
the blizzards.
Much more than last year. But luckily, as of airtime, right now, we're down to almost about 6,000 to 7,000 people without power in the county. So BG&E and the crews that have come in have done a good job. I know it's never the best because it stinks when you don't have power, Carla.
Yes.
But these folks have worked hard to get power back up for us.
Very.
So great job to everybody. Folks, there's more Week in Review to come. Take a look at the community calendar for what's happening around the county and stay with us. We'll be right back.
It's cold and flu season, and the last thing you want is to be sick or make others sick. So here's what you do to stop germs and stay healthy. Cover your coughs. Wash your hands after sneezing, coughing, or blowing your nose. Wash with warm water and soap for 20 seconds, and then dry. When you can't wash your hands, use an alcohol-based sanitizer. If you do get sick, stay home. Stop germs, stay healthy.
Welcome back. On January 10th, 2011, at approximately 10:30 p.m., a suspect committed an armed robbery at the Exxon gas station located at 8100 Crane Highway South in Glen Burnie, Maryland. Joining us now is Public Information Officer for the Police Department, Justin Mulcahy, with further details on the investigation. Justin.
Thanks, Eric. The suspect initially entered the store, made a purchase, and then left. Now, a few minutes later, the suspect returned, displayed a small handgun to an employee, and took U.S. currency. The suspect was last observed fleeing the scene on foot towards the Green Tree apartment complex. The suspect in this case was described as a black male, approximately 5 feet 10 inches tall with an average build. So take a good look at the surveillance photos on the screen. Anyone with information is urged to contact Detective Eric Wills at 410-222-3432 or 3566, or as always, you can contact Metro Crime Stoppers and remain anonymous. Moving on now to our second incident. That took place on January 25th around 9:06 in the morning. And that's when officers from the Northern District responded to the 5300 block of Ritchie Highway in Brooklyn Park for a report of a citizen robbery. When officers got on scene, they spoke with a 25-year-old female victim who reported that she was walking in the area, approached by a male suspect who demanded money from her. The suspect threw the victim to the ground and proceeded to take an undisclosed amount of U.S. currency along with cigarettes and a cellular phone prior to fleeing the area on foot. Several officers and a canine unit canvassed the area but were unable to locate the suspect. The victim did not require medical attention. The suspect in this case is being described as a black male about 30 years old with a medium build, facial hair, gap teeth, and cross-eyed. He was also last seen wearing a gray sweatshirt with a hood, blue jeans, and black boots. Now, as always, if you have any information on any of the crimes or suspects we mentioned on the show, don't hesitate to email, call, or text your tip to Metro Crime Stoppers hotline. The phone number is available 24 hours a day, toll-free at 1-866-7-LOCK-UP. Additionally, you can text message MCS plus your message to crimes at 274-637 or visit the website at www.metrocrimestoppers.net. Remember, phone calls are not recorded and calls remain anonymous. You might be eligible for a cash reward as well of up to $2,000. Back to you, Eric.
Thank you, Justin.
In this week's Community Spotlight, Mark Chang from the Office of Community and Constituent Services is here to talk about Opportunity Builders, a very important nonprofit in the county that helps people with developmental disabilities be productive in the workplace. Mark?
Thank you, Carla and Eric. I'm Mark Chang, and I'm over at the Opportunity Builders, Inc. main campus over in Millersville, right off of Veterans Highway. And Opportunity Builders, Inc., what they do is they focus on providing vocational development services for folks with developmental disabilities throughout Anne Arundel County. Today, I'm here with the Director of External Relations for OBI, Ms. Leslie Pruitt, Mr. Mike Fennessy, who is a board member for OBI and also the chairman of an upcoming fundraising event, Sean Clooney, one of the clients here, and Tim Clooney, who is the father of Sean Clooney. I'd like to start off, first of all, by having to talk to Leslie Pruitt and just get an idea, what is the mission of OBI?
Hi, Mark. Thank you for coming here today. What we do is we provide work to adults with developmental disabilities. Here in our warehouse, we fulfill local and national contracts, assembly, packaging, and distribution type of contracts. Out of the warehouse, we have 200 individuals working for local employers at 70 local businesses.
Great. And what types of contracts do you all do?
It's a gamut. It's really ranges from packaging, where one of our main contracts is our Good Wrappers contract, where we're putting labels on and then shrink wrapping, to our lock lace contract, all the way to packaging and assembling promo materials and letters for businesses. It's really anything, the sky's the limit. We always say, call us and ask us about your project and your contract, because we probably can work together and help businesses.
If there are folks out there who would like to get to know more information about OBI, how can they do that?
I would say go to OBI Works, that's OBIWORKS.org, and there is 2 videos on the website. One is an 8-minute video that gives an overview of all of our services, from how we service the individual. It has a perspective from the parents, from the businesses, and it gives a really nice overview of OBI. There's a story on there about one of our individuals, how she was told at a very young age, her parents said that she would never walk, talk, or do anything, and now she is a cafeteria monitor at a local elementary school. And so the website is a really good resource of information.
Great. I really appreciate you coming on the show, Leslie. Thank you. Going over to Mike Fennessy here. How are you doing, Mike?
Hey, good morning, Mark.
Well, great to see you, Mike. I've known you for 10 years, and you and I have done a lot of things in the community, and understand that you're a board member for OBI. Could you tell me what made you want to become a board member for OBI?
Well, absolutely, Mark. When I was first approached to be a board member, I was approached by an actual father of a client here. And that father told me, you know, and when I say his son was 41 years old at the time. And the client had told me if it wouldn't be for OBI, his son would have spent his entire life sitting in front of a TV set. And that son, OBI, not only opened up employment for his son, they also opened up a whole new life for the son. I mean, it's a social environment. He's got friends and he comes to work. And the father told me the only downside is now he gets up on Saturday and Sunday and still wants to come to work. So it just tugged my heart, and all you got to do is look around at the smiles that are here, and it gives a purpose to somebody's life that has a disability.
Well, great, Mike. Thanks a lot. And in addition to being a board member, you are the chairman of the upcoming Mardi Gras event that's coming up?
Absolutely, next Saturday night. And we have all kinds of fun and games happening here. We have games, we have music, we have great food, silent auctions, live auctions, just a lot of fun for the evening. So if you have nothing to do, come on down. We'd love to have you.
And that's Saturday, February 5th, 6 to 10, I believe?
Yes, 6 to 10. Come on down.
And how much are tickets?
Tickets are $50.
And this is a nonprofit organization, and would you say this is one of your bigger events and that community involvement is really important in this?
Absolutely. It's one of our biggest fundraising events of the year, so it means a lot to us, and pray that there's no snow.
Absolutely. Now, Mike, outside of this Mardi Gras event that's going to be occurring on Saturday, February 5th, what other types of ways can the community get involved in helping OBI both financially and also with volunteering?
Well, all they have to do is go to the website, and we can accept the donations, financial donations. They can get involved in numbers of ways. We have a lot of different committees for different fundraisers. We have bowl-a-thons throughout the year. We have the Mardi Gras. We have a golf tournament. They can come in and volunteer. So we'd love to have anybody just go to the website and sign up.
Mike, as always, it's always great to see you out in the community, and thank you for all that you do for us in the community.
Thank you, Mark.
And now I'm here with Sean Clooney. How are you doing, Sean?
All right.
Sean, how long have you been here?
I've been here, today is Wednesday, and then we work in the morning until 9, and then we're doing wraps, and then put them in the machine right there, and then put them in the bins.
Do you have a lot of fun doing this?
Yep.
Are you making a lot of friends?
Yep, make a lot of friends.
Could you tell me what you and your friends do? Do you get a little bit of time to relax during the work day?
Yep. Oh, I was at McDonald's. I met the sheriff, the Monroe County Sheriff, and then he works at McDonald's. And then I shake his hand and make sure he eats his lunch. Yep. And then we have county police down at Monroe County and Pasadena. And then they go to the firehouse down in Pasadena. Yep.
Well, Sean, it sounds like you have a lot of fun here, and you're doing a lot of great work for the folks in the community throughout Anne Arundel County. And I just want to thank you for having you come on the show, okay? And good luck, all right?
Yeah, thank you.
And this is your father here.
Yes, this is my father.
Okay. How you doing, Dad?
I'm doing good, Mark. How are you?
Good. You're Tim Clooney, correct?
Tim Clooney, yes.
Okay. Tim, from your perspective as a father, could you tell the folks in the audience how you as a father view OBI?
It's a great thing. It's great for for Sean like this. It gives him independence, teaches him to, get him away from mom and dad a little bit, and it's really cool, really cool.
Well, thank you very much, Tim. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mark.
So for all the folks out there watching, please consider OBI as an opportunity to be able to volunteer and also to give financially. And as was mentioned earlier, they're having a Mardi Gras event on Saturday, February 5th from 6 to 10 at the campus here in Millersville. And if you need more information, you can check out www.obiworks.org. Thank you, and back to the studio.
Thank you, Mark. Well, it makes you proud to see all those hard workers making a contribution with smiles on their faces. To find out more about Opportunity Builders and how you can help, you can visit them at www.obworks.org.
In this week's Recreation and Parks Spotlight, Carolyn Ryan is at the Brooklyn Park Middle School, one of the sites for the department's gymnastic program. Let's go to Carolyn and learn more about our tumblers. Carolyn.
Thanks. We're here at Brooklyn Park Middle School with the Recreation and Parks Gymnastics program, and I've got Andrea Ward with me. She's one of our fabulous gymnastics instructors with Recreation and Parks. Thanks for being here, Andrea.
You're welcome.
Now, like I said, we're here at Brooklyn Park. How many sites are there that Recreation and Parks has gymnastics in?
5. There's Broadneck, there's Brooklyn Park, there's Rivera Beach, there's South County Rec Center, and there's Crofton Meadows.
Okay, and what ages can participate in the gymnastics program?
We have a Munchkin class, which is like a Mommy and Me class, which is 24 to 36 months. And then we have a Tumble Tots class, and that's from ages 3 to 5. And then we have the beginner and advanced beginner classes, which are 6 and up.
Great. And this is a Tumble Tots class that we have going on right now, right?
Right now we're at Brooklyn Park Middle School.
Very good. They're getting all warmed up.
Yes.
And now, do you have to have experience to take part in the gymnastics program?
No, not really. We have something for everybody in all ages.
Great. Including, I hear you have a special class just for boys?
Yes, we have on Friday nights at Brooklyn Park, we have a special class just for boys.
Very good. Okay. And you can get more information on the gymnastics program checking out our website, www.aacounty.org/recparks, or you can call 410-222-7313. Okay, and we are here with one of our gymnasts at Brooklyn Park Gymnastics. And what is your name?
Nicholas.
And how old are you, Nicholas?
4.
And what do you like about gymnastics?
Well, I like doing the bars.
Very good. And Mom, how long has Nicholas been doing gymnastics here?
This is going to be his third session. He started in September, and he really enjoys it, and it's a fun indoor activity for him.
Great. Well, Nicholas, thank you very much for being on the Weekend Review.
Thank you.
Thanks, Carolyn.
Well, a hot topic of debate this year is whether Steven Tyler and Jennifer Lopez, judges on American Idol, are better than Simon Cowell and Paula Abdul. But we have an even more intriguing question. Who will be the next Anne Arundel County Senior Idol? That's right, our senior citizens will be competing in their own version of the popular show at the Pascal Senior Center. Mary Felter of the Department of Aging and Disabilities is joined by Nancy Allred, director of the center, with more. Mary?
Thanks, Carla. Today my guest is Nancy Allgren, who is with the Pascal Senior Center here in Glen Burnie. She's the director of it. Welcome to the program.
Well, thank you for having me.
Wanted to interview you today to talk about the Maryland Senior Idol contest that's coming up, and why am I here in Glen Burnie first?
That's right. Well, the fifth annual Maryland Senior Idol competition and benefit is coming up in March, late March. However, in preparation for the state competition, we're holding local auditions on Friday, February the 18th. And we're hoping that we will have seniors over the age of 60 come and try out. They cannot have been a professional singer, and it is just for vocalists, not groups or other types of entertainment venues, programs. It's just vocalists, and over the age of 60, they can register and come here on February the 18th, and we have some judges. The judges will be selecting two contestants to go on and represent our county at the state competition, which will be held on March 30th.
And do they have to be a member of a senior center to participate?
They don't. However, we encourage membership, and of course membership at the 7 senior centers in Anne Arundel County is free. They don't need to be a member, and the registration forms are available at all 7 senior centers.
And there is no charge for registration, correct?
That's correct. The membership is free.
We know that they have to bring their own music.
They can bring an accompanist, or if they prefer, they can bring a CD. The music selection that they choose cannot be longer than 3 minutes. Other than that, they can, if they want to wear costumes, they can do that. If they want to dance or enhance their selection, they can do that as well.
That's kind of exciting and fun. I understand that the next step then would be at the Chesapeake Arts Center on March the 30th, and that'll be from like 1 to 3 in the afternoon. And then they also have to be available on the 29th, the day before, for the dress rehearsal, I believe.
Yeah, that is correct. And the two contestants that are selected to represent our county will be taking a little bio and doing head photo shots, so that they can be their photo can appear in the program. And then the event at the Chesapeake Arts Center will be attended by people from across the state of Maryland.
And so people will fill out the bio work, which is, I understand, only about 55 words long, so that's not too much for anyone to have to put together. And they can get the information here at the Senior Center. I just wanted to let everyone know that it's $6 at the door on March the 30th, and the money is going to go to the Maryland Fuel Fund. That money is used to help pay the bills for seniors and other needy families who are not able to make their energy bill payments. Right now, though, I want to remind you, on February the 18th at 12:30, there'll be auditions right here at the Pascal Senior Center, located at 125 Dorsey Road, right here in Glen Burnie. Thanks, Nancy.
And for more information, they can give the center a call or also check our website. All of the information about the Maryland Senior Idol, both a local audition and the state competition, information's on the website.
And that address is www.aacounty.org/aging. Thanks very much, Nancy.
Thanks, Mary. Well, I'll tell you right now that the first senior to belt out an Aerosmith song has my vote, along with Eric's here.
You're voting? You're voting on the seniors, huh?
I don't know. Well,
I think we should. I think we should. I
Yeah.
mean, who is actually, Mary Felter, who is actually the judges for this Senior Idol competition? I know that they should send somebody like me that has no musical talent or no musical bone in my body to judge this competition, because I'd be the Simon Cowell. go back to the nutrition site. You know, you're not any good.
I'd probably be the Paula. We'd like to nominate ourselves, Mary, if you're looking for judges.
Have you ever thought about doing that, though? I mean, I can't sing worth anything, but can you imagine all these people? You see them, and I watch, you know, bits and pieces. My wife's watching American Idol, but you see all these people lined up outside of this studio. You know, there's hundreds of thousands of people out there. They're only picking one of you.
I know.
So what are you doing?
I think it takes a lot of guts, actually.
It takes a lot of guts,
does.
yeah, but that's a lot of people trying to be the one American Idol.
I don't think I'd make it on TV because I'm not the best, but not the worst.
What do you think these cameras are? You're on TV.
No,
Carla.
I mean singing.
Oh, singing.
Onto the American Idol show.
Maybe we'll challenge you to sing in front of all of our viewers here on Channel 98.
I'd rather just be the judge.
Alrighty then. Well, that wraps up this week's edition of Week in Review. You can watch this episode with no one singing online anytime at www.aacounty.org. Archive episodes are always available for you at blip.tv, and you can subscribe to the free, yes free, video podcast at iTunes. Please tune in again next week when Carla will sing. Just kidding. For more highlights and all the news from around Anne Arundel County, we'll see you next time.